Hello and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. Rob Reiner, the man who taught the world how to laugh with This Is Spinal Tap, how to love with The Princess Bride, and how to argue with A Few Good Men, is dead. But it is not just the loss of a legend that has shaken the entertainment world. It is the manner of his departure. Reports from Los Angeles confirm that Rob Reiner and his wife of 35 years, Michele Reiner, were found dead in their Brentwood home on Sunday. The details are gruesome. The investigation is ongoing, but the initial findings point to a tragedy so dark it feels like a script rejected for being too painful. Today we look at the fall of a Hollywood giant, the crime scene, the suspect, and a legacy that ended in a nightmare. Let's look at the facts. On Sunday afternoon, that is December 14th, emergency services in Los Angeles received a call. It was a request for medical aid at the Reiner residence in Brentwood. When they arrived, they didn't find a medical emergency. They found a crime scene. Rob Reiner, age 78, and Michele Reiner, age 68. Both pronounced dead at the scene. Sources cite lacerations consistent with knife wounds. An apparent double homicide. For a man who spent his life crafting happy endings, think of When Harry Met Sally. This is a brutal, violent conclusion. The Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division is in charge. They aren't looking for a burglar. They aren't looking for a stranger. The reports are pointing inward, inside the family. This brings us to the most difficult part of the story. Multiple reports allege that the person of interest is their son, Nick Reiner. And this is not a simple case of crime. It is a complex history of family struggle. Nick Reiner has battled substance abuse since his teenage years. He has been in and out of rehab. He has known homelessness, and Rob Reiner didn't hide this. In fact, he turned it into art. In 2015, Rob directed a film called Being Charlie. It was written by Nick. It was about Nick's addiction. It was supposed to be cathartic, a father and son working through the pain together. Rob Reiner once said during the promotion of the film that you go through a lot of dark times. It seems that the darkness never really lifted. If these allegations hold true, this is a Shakespearean tragedy. A father who tried to save his son killed by the very demons that he tried to exorcise. It is a stark reminder that behind the glamour of a $200 million net worth and the red carpet smiles, addiction does not discriminate. It destroys palaces just as easily as it destroys pavements. While we process the tragedy, we must not forget the magnitude of the life lost. Rob Reiner was Hollywood royalty. He was the son of Carl Reiner, another legend. He started as meathead in All the Family, but he became the architect of modern cinema. The Princess Bride, a cult classic. Misery, the thriller that won Kathy Bates an Oscar. A Few Good Men, the movie that all gave us the line, "You can't handle the truth." He even co-founded Castle Rock Entertainment. He produced Seinfeld. Financially, he and Michele were titans. Their combined net worth was estimated at over $200 million. They owned prime real estate in Malibu and Beverly Hills. They were political heavyweights, deeply involved in activism. Michele Reiner was also a force in her own right, a photographer and an environmentalist. They were a power couple in the truest sense. To see an empire built on creativity and laughter end in such violence is jarring. It forces us to ask, what happens to a legacy when the final chapter is written in blood? There will be tributes, There will be retrospectives of his films, but the image that will haunt Hollywood is not a scene from a movie. It is the reality of that house in Brentwood. The investigation is still unfolding, and we are waiting for official confirmation on the suspect from the LAPD. But the silence from the Reiner estate is deafening. Rob Reiner once said, "I think the most important thing in life is to be seen." He spent his entire life making us see the world with humor and heart. It is a tragedy that in his final moments, the world was forced to see something else entirely. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.